I'm here to say, hear me now. This is a soul fire production. Soul fire production. Soul fire production. Greetings to the Holy Spirit and welcome to another episode of Prisoner's Voice Jamaica. I thank you and I greet you, all my subscribers, and thank you from Amsterdam, from Iraq, from Afghanistan, from in the Middle East, from China, from Yard, from Jamaica. I want to give a shout out to all of the teammates them in I prison. Bless upon yourself and keep strong. Hold the faith. See me, remember me telling you last week, so watch this. Use up on the time. Look here, and you can empower yourself. And you can rehabilitate yourself. I tell you, use the time. Not just sit down and play a game and play sports and watch TV or listen radio. Research, study. Ask yourself what you want to become and be that person. And you will see a turnout for you when you come out. Because the system hold you back same way. Them say them rehabilitate you and yet still they don't want to employ you. Stupidness, foolishness that. So my brethren and my sister, empower on yourself. Empower on yourself. Rehabilitate on yourself. Now sit down and idle. Please, I beg you to do that. Alright? So, first time viewer, I ask you to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And all others were over the globe. Thank you for subscribe, and I ask you to share it with your friend. And if you like this video, hit a thumbs up for me. Yeah man, respect and I love that. So, we're going to move on. We talked last week, so we're going to discuss the trial. Now the trial is something I'm not too like to talk. I mean, I like to remember it. Reason being, it wasn't truthful and it was scary. I don't like nothing about it, not every inch. And as a result, I can't remember many details. I just try to put it behind me. Because it's not a experience or a event what I want to experience again. Not at all. So, I was on bail. And it was August the 15th to the 18th was a trial. I didn't know that they were going to take away my bail. My lawyer didn't inform me saying I would take away the bail. I was surprised when I was in court. My lawyer said to me, after the first day, should say, look here, they're going to take away your bail and put you in custody for the trial. It's procedure. Now this man never tell me. And it even make it more difficult for me to accept his representation up to this day. Because if he had told me, I would prepare myself. He didn't. So the trial was from a Monday to Thursday. And for those 4 days, I would never want it to be repeated. You mad? I would never want that to be repeated again. I am afraid of the court more than I am afraid of prison. court. Is the better lies that win. The court, it's not about the truth. And the court is like you're in an ocean. Yeah? And a piece of slum. You don't know what next, you don't know who next, you don't know when, you don't know where you are. You just live there unsure what is coming, what will happen next. And at times you will feel like yes, things going your way, and then at times it just drop. So the best thing I would advise people before they go court, right before you enter a courthouse, especially on a trial, use your restroom. Because my belly roll, my bowel weak, my adrenaline a jump. I feel a sense of fear. I don't know what next. But you see, in prison, you already know the situation. You know where you stand. This is it. This may have to do. If you get more out the road, think more right yourself, because if you think on the road so much, you're going to end up around a mad house, run a psychiatric ward, and you know why? You know around this up. So you have to be strong. You have to get to outside, think about, yeah, this is it now. So entering the court. Entering the court, as I can recall, was a very scary one. People was in court, everybody was looking at you, knowing that you are the defendant and you are the one who is going to be put on trial. So when I enter the court and see every eyes on me, that make me knee shake, that make me almost fall to the ground. Me try to hold up, I was shaking like a leaf, nervous. The atmosphere around me was tense. Even if you cut me, I don't think you could have found blood. The aroma of the court was so... It was a funny smell, like later on in my sentence, I understand the smell of my smell. Everybody have to go in there with them ritual. Them guard this, them guard that. We never have no guard. We not going there with no ritual. But the smell, me not smell no oxygen. Oxygen gone. So it was a terrible experience. Shaky one, nervous one. So most of the detail me don't remember, but me remember, you know, the routine. You know, all rise and judge come out, select jury. My lawyer make quite a few objections to some. I never feel comfortable with it, but you know, my first experience in a court, me can't say nothing, but I realize now, after me leave prison or after me get sentenced in a prison, I realize me can dictate the pace, dictate to my lawyer what I want, and my money I spend. So me just sit down like an idiot. Like a lamb to a slaughter, say, alright, make him do what I do. And he did do what I do. To me, he did sentence me. But before that, he came over to me and say, you know how to play? So me I said to myself, As if me no know. Me know for play. Me know me couldn't play a murder. Let me define something here. Murder. Many of us who have been following might have known I take responsibility for my action. So you might be wondering why I didn't plead guilty. I could never plead guilty on a murder charge. Why? My definition of murder is a premeditated and planned thing. I didn't premeditate or plan this. So when I was asked, how do you plead on murder? Non-capital murder, I said, not guilty, Your Honor. Now if it was asked manslaughter, and even if the lawyer come to me and say, not plead guilty, plead not guilty, I would have pleaded guilty because I know it was an accident and manslaughter is accident. So I pleaded not guilty for murder and I was tried on murder. I don't quite remember how the sequence of how the witness or the prosecutor presented his case. So he presented a motive that I killed the man for a woman. And as I said previously, I don't know the man's wife. And I only hear him talk about wife. Now go over to my lawyer. My lawyer who is supposed to defend me, believe he did a great job, but his intention to me was to send me to prison. He did not challenge the motive. He did not question the motive. He did not cross-examine the witness. How I would like to hear him cross-examine the witness. It seems as if his duty was to get me convicted based on the fact that you know when you drop a prison, you know, the rest of inmate them try your case, help you try your case and point out certain things. But them couldn't, I tell you the truth, them couldn't point out certain things because me never did too even honest with them. But when them list the case, when me give them, they say an easy case, they say, boss, your lawyer make it there. Get to that lawyer, you must get big lawyer and then name out quite a few. They have never heard that lawyer name called on murder. Couple say them hear about with land, it's like a land lawyer. And that is what I said to my father. And it seems as if my father went back to the person who recommended the lawyer to him. He said to me that, why me tell my father to get to that lawyer? No. This person and the lawyer is good friend. So to me, the lawyer hear back. I said, alright then, since that's how you go, me not represent you. Because I didn't. I didn't like the representation. Especially when I have appealed the sentence and conviction, I use a more prominent QC. And when he read through the transcript, he said the lawyer did a poor job. Certain questions he should have asked, didn't ask. And I believe so. And because it wasn't asked into the trial, it is impossible to bring up into the appeal. And that is why I didn't get any benefit from the appeal. No success from the appeal. So my lawyer didn't do a good job. I believe he helped send me away. No, the police, the arresting officer, the investigating officer. That man tricked me. That corporal tricked me. One, he stated me young, him a go help me. Him say me no meant to kill or harm the victim, but him a go help me. So he said me must open up with him and tell him what happened. In a sense, me glad me never open up to him, and in a sense, me sorry me never open up to him. I don't know if because I never open up to him, he realize and decide say, you know what, him no want the help. But if you don't want to help me, be truthful. Don't come up and talk say, me voluntarily give you a statement. No, you came to me. Furthermore, you should have read me my rights. I have the right to remain silent. You didn't read me that. And in the court of law, if that was not exercised, the judge should throw out the case. Because he has breached my rights, he has breached the law and his protocol. He has breached a lot of things. But the court system don't see it necessary that way. The only time it's necessary is when like somebody in a bigger class, technicalities being used, and a man walk free. So being young and heard someone say them will help you, that they are the best person to help you. Only to know them walk on you for their own interest. That police walk on me for their own interest. But in a sense, as me say, I not to blame him 100% because I didn't open to him. And many of you might ask why me never open up to him. Let me share something. And I have a program called SIP, Secure Your Pension. It is for parents. You see, when I was in grade 4, yeah, I get lice. Came home, give my parents the letter and tell them, they beat me. They beat me. After them beat me, them look after it. Grade 5 now, a friend said to me, him have lice. Me say, how you know? Pick out him here, and there was this follic, and I knit it. I did the same when I saw it. I knit it. In a sense, the ethical thing that should have done is go to my parents. But remembering the last time what happened, me not go. I didn't go. So I started to pick up my ear. Yeah. And that is why I have to keep my ear ball up to now, because it become a dirty habit. The moral of the story is afraid of the punishment to being open, to being truthful. Because I was open to my parents and I was punished. And that psychological damage from a tender age of 10 affected me to 19 years of age when the incident happened. You know, I'm not going to say, no, you have to take responsibility. But is it sometime when you grow or when you grow a child, it will affect him growing up or affect she growing up. I remember when he came to me, the police, and he said he would help me. Tell him the truth. When I was 10, play right back in my mind. The beating, the punishment. Come share it with them. Furthermore, as I mentioned before that, a friend said, I ain't never gonna hang me. The pathologist evidence was correct. In the courthouse, he made a correct statement. Based on his statement, he said that the burn on his hand indicate that his hand was by his side. So it would be very difficult for what I said happened. Yeah. And that was one of the things to the judge emphasized on in his summation. I don't blame him man for to the jury, and they found me guilty. Yeah. That era was one of the era the judge emphasized on to the jury, saying that based on my theory, the victim stretched his arms out, giving me the firearm, and the pathologist's theory of the man sitting sideways based on the burn wound, the judge make it clear that the pathologist, based on evidence statement, is correct. So therefore, it shows that I was telling a lie, and indeed I was telling a lie. So the pathologist's statement was indeed correct. And I have nothing against, a matter of fact, I have nothing against them, it's just me. I was the wrong. So there was another witness. This is the most interesting part I remember. And why do I remember this? Because I learned something after I came from prison. And this is what I learned. The armed security that was at the location came to court and said that he was the one who received the firearm, put it in the safe. Then I came back to him and asked him for the firearm because I have a mission to accomplish. One, no safe not upon the location there. Two, I know him get the firearm. Three, him tell lie to get promotion, which indeed, this is after we get parole. I learned that he was indeed promoted because my sister came and told me when I get sentenced couple months after that she see me in a white shirt. So he sold me out for promotion. He did not speak the truth. If he had spoken the truth, maybe the outcome would be different. But he did not speak the truth. So therefore, he got promotion for it. However, the same security who told me 1993 that them going to hang me for this, I saw him about 2-3 years after I came out, and we were talking, and he said to me that the armed security guard sick out real bad, and break down and what happened to him and all these sort of thing and stuff like that. I'm not wishing bad for nobody, I never wish him bad. But you see, in a sense, evil actions always rebound. You might think it's going to happen soon. No, on a cycle. It takes its time, and when it come, and the consequences is unbearable. So the best thing you do at all times, do good. So we'll go along to the closing argument. The prosecutor first took the talk to the jury. His argument was plausible for a prosecutor. My lawyers, it seems as if the man just left law school. It was, I felt nothing. I've seen no eye contacts, I've seen no interest. I've heard nothing substantial, nothing concrete, nothing with any vigor, nothing to hold on to. And the judge rightfully made his summation to the jury based on the prosecutor's presentation and the evidence that was given. My lawyer, as I said, did a poor job. The only good thing came from the summation on my side was that the judge made it clear that I took the stand. It indicates that I have nothing to hide, but honesty on my side. But the truth is, Pity never no idea about that hiding. So it ended up like that, and the jury went away, spent a couple minutes, returned, couldn't reach a verdict. The little lame lawyer come with, hey, guess what? They can't find a verdict, so that means they're going in your favor. It means one or two person hold out. And if one or two person hold out, it's harder to convince 10 persons, easier to convince 2. And him feel plausible about that. Me no feel good about that. I never feel good about that. Based on what them question or them have issues with, they put it to the judge and the judge redirect them, and the judge redirect definitely say, listen, come back with a guilty. A girl who me did love so much. She's the first person came into my mind. Loser. Nothing else will come in my mind. Not even my life. But she. Upon sentencing, I was willing to serve time. But not such a long time. And my lawyer makes it worse. He didn't do a good job, as I said. And everything just got downhill. Before the sentence was passed, he asked some character witnesses. I gave him 3 pastors. He chose 1 out of the 3. He should have used the 3. I should have directed him at the time. Say, hey, use the 3. And that is the downfall of the lower class of people in society. I'm going to use this opportunity to tell you this. Say it already, I say it again. You pay your money to a lawyer. You pay to your money, your life. You know the in and out of the case. You know the in and out of the situation. Dictate to him. Dictate to she. If she don't want to do it or whatever, you say, alright, I have a problem, you know. Use somebody else. Simple. And move on. I'm tired, I'm fed up with honestly, with lawyers. I told myself I would rather represent myself in court. Whatsoever the verdict be, anytime if that ever happen again, God forbid, I should say. You think I'm going to use a lawyer? Anything I don't know? Research. Yeah. So, after the character witness, I was given life imprisonment 20 years before parole. And that sentence was given on the 18th. And the 17th, they have found me guilty. And the 18th, they have given me the sentence. And I have written a song about it also, from when I get sentenced. And look for it soon. I will upload it on this channel. And I'm going to ask you to rate it. Look for it soon. You are gonna love it. After them find me guilty and sentenced, well, guilty, my mother was in the court and she broke down. Other persons in the court, the victim side, you can see a sigh of relief, and I want to use the opportunity again and say how sorry I am. How sorry I am to put you through that day. I'm very, very sorry. But my mother was there in tears. So after them find me guilty and stuff like that, I was escorted and, well, given the sentence, that was my last day, yes. I was escorted to the jail cell. All eyes were on me. Station officer, police, stranger, visitor, soldier, clerk, every lawyer, everybody that was in, from the court to the jail cell. Everybody was looking at me. They heard of my sentence, and especially what they were thinking of is that, you know, a young little boy, a young little boy. But after all eyes were on me, I was feeling ashamed. I was feeling ashamed to be branded as a murderer. I felt that way. I came out with my handcuffs, looking down, holding down my head, feeling all the eyes pierce my skin, my soul and to my heart, beating me, let me feel so ashamed, afraid, everything. And while the ears was open, I hear one bag of grumbling, and I just couldn't breathe. But I find the energy to reach at the cell. I was locked in the cell when two female officers came to look at me. I didn't know if I was a celebrity, but I felt more ashamed. And I heard one of them say, "Youngie, that picture was taken 1 year after I was sentenced." Go and sum the boy look, and young. Anyway, after hearing she said that, I felt compassion. I looked at her and her facial expression shows some compassion, sorry for, pity, and love. It was the first time I felt as if someone was on my side during those 4 days of trial. I feel secure at that time. But the other times, I feel like I'm me crucified Jesus Christ. Especially the other female officer. I felt anger as if she was a relative of the victim. Her facial expression show it all. It just show you brute you forget that. I'm not sorry for you. Take that. Get one more off. Yeah. But you know, look and say I was in a uniform. And she in a uniform. And she can make the same stupid mistake I made. No. It seems as if she was rejoicing. While the other showed me love. Compassion. Self-worth. So I believe she was happy for the outcome. Thank you very much another time for listening my story. I hope you find it interesting, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed as yet, please to subscribe, like it and share it with a friend. Big up Amsterdam, big up China, big up Afghanistan, big up Iraq, big up Africa, Nigeria, my friend in Nigeria, big up Jamaicans, bless up. Thank you for the support. Thank you for everything. God bless you. Peace, love, and remember, love thy enemy. Pray for them. Don't curse them. Pray for them. Peace and love. I am out.
I'm here to say, hear me now. This is a soul